This is something that's woken me up. This fight scares me. Plays in my mind at night. Hard to sleep. I had two options: run away or say, you will not stop me.
It's all the strength work that they've asked of me. I haven't said that anything's too much and I can't do it. I've always given my best in the gym. And in terms of the power, you're going to have to tune in December 19th on Netflix to see if this right hand still carries the power that it did at 250 pounds. Jake Paul, you got some big balls, and I've got to give him respect for taking this fight, bro.
Jake Paul looked visibly uneasy as he reacted to footage of Anthony Joshua smashing the pads during training camp. The speed, power, and sheer violence behind Joshua's combinations weren't for show. They were a clear reminder of what happens when a lifelong heavyweight boxer is fully locked in and training with real intent. Joshua appeared sharp, explosive, and unforgiving, snapping punches through the pads as if sending a warning to anyone bold enough to step into the ring with him. Paul, who has built his boxing journey on calculated risks and carefully chosen opponents, didn't brush it off. Instead, he acknowledged the reality in front of him, admitting that this represents the most dangerous fight of his career to date. So far overall now.
Risk, but guess what? It's very high reward. If he pulls this out, he is unequivocally the owner of boxing. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, it was an honor to be invited to America, to come and perform in front of some amazing people. The Miami crowd, the international crowd, so I just said it's got to be done. They want to see some big punches thrown and some knockouts, and we're going to deliver. Jake Paul, he got some big balls, and I've got to give him respect for taking this fight because I'm fucking ready.
Does he understand there's a lot of risk? Yes. Does he know Anthony Joshua can put him to sleep? Absolutely. But he has this sense of belief, this sense of clarity that it's his time.
I think at the end of the day, I'm a kid with a big heart that wants to change the world, disruptor, and I never took no for an answer, and I'm just chasing my dreams, having fun.
At the open workout ahead of his blockbuster clash with Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua looked every bit the seasoned heavyweight on a mission. He dropped heavy punches on the pads, showcased sharp footwork, and carried a focused intensity that reminded fans why he once stood at the top of the division. Speaking with chilling clarity, Joshua told the media he isn't treating this as a sideshow. He's approaching it like any other fight, determined to unleash full force and ferocity when they finally meet in Miami.
Niggas saw me on the landing up, do what I'm doing back in. Like I took habit. Not calling that, just let me know how much I must this. I'm about to feed, I would have dared it, I'm famished. I'm aware of my plan and ain't fair what shit happens. So I was still rapping, same time I did rapping. But no one ain't at me like a batting. Put my young boys on a back shit. 4 weeks later, it's that dead speech. All of them parties that my accident see. Instead of gratitude, I'm out. All you days parties that was all so radio.
Paul has made it abundantly clear that he isn't stepping into this fight just to make up the numbers. He's confident, determined, and genuinely believes he can defeat Anthony Joshua. Paul has repeatedly said he thrives on taking on the biggest and toughest challenges in boxing, and this bout is no exception. Even though most fans expect Joshua to win, Paul insists he's ready to shock the world and deliver one of the biggest upsets the sport has ever seen.
Hard work, and every single day dedicating yourself to a craft, pushing through when you don't want to be there, and it all pays off in the long run, and believing in yourself, setting goals that people think are impossible. That's really what my story is all about, and that I hope to inspire kids at home. I set these goals, everyone laughs at them, and then I'm the one laughing in the end. Yeah, one of us is going to sleep. That's what we're going to do here. That's what this heavyweight fight's all about.
There you go, Miami! Live! Make some noise! Jake Paul!
In press conferences and interviews, Paul has talked about using movement, speed, and tactical discipline to frustrate and outpoint the former heavyweight champion, confident that he can avoid Joshua's power and pick him apart over 8 rounds.
Elite fighters for some time now. There was some questioning whether you actually meant that. Do you feel that you've earned some credibility amongst boxing purists now?
I'm not even sure who the boxing purists are. Like, where are they? You know, like, who are these people that we talk about, and how pure are they? They can't be that pure. They go to church every day. I don't know, brother.
You feel like you've earned some respect from those fans who watch?
I don't know. Because I don't know who they are or where they are. It's like this peanut gallery that doesn't exist. Oh, Jake's not good. Jake's not good for boxing. Like, bro, where are those people? I don't see them on Twitter anymore. It's dead. It's dead.
Well, a lot of people do analyse your boxing skills. In terms of your opinion, what do you think the biggest improvement you've made as a fighter over the last 5 years?
Yeah, I mean, I would say like footwork, defense, having the experience on the fight night, staying calm, jab, combination, body work, countering, feint.
In press conferences and interviews, Paul has emphasized movement, speed, and tactical discipline, saying he plans to frustrate and outpoint the former heavyweight champion, confident he can avoid Joshua's power and dismantle him over 8 rounds.
Kind of a hard one to gauge, right? Because he fights opponents that aren't your traditional boxing opponents you'd face at the point of his career. When you look at him and his ability, can you rank him compared to the guys that you have fought in your career? And where would you rank?
At the start of my career, yeah, he'll be someone I would have fought early on in my career. Yeah, I got a lot of experience now. But yeah, someone at the start of my career, I'd say. But I don't know who to say exactly. But maybe someone at the start of my career.
Anthony, Charlotte Daly from Daily Mail.
Hello.
I was actually talking to Eddie Hearn recently about this matchup with Jake Paul, and he was saying about the Daniel Dubois defeat, and that potentially it was more painful than people may have anticipated or imagined. Is taking a fight with Jake Paul trying to find that fun again and that enjoyment again in boxing?
Boxing is not such a fun sport.
Paul's mindset heading into this fight is intense and uncompromising. He has said he's willing to die in the ring to secure victory, a declaration that highlights just how committed and mentally locked in he is as fight night approaches. Paul has made it clear that he isn't stepping into the ring merely to compete with Anthony Joshua. He believes he's there to finish the job. He's openly stated that his goal is to knock Joshua out and shock the world, calling it what he believes will be the biggest upset in sports history. Coming in as a heavy underdog against the former 2-time world heavyweight champion, Paul has remained unwavering in his confidence. He insists that one of them is going to put the other to sleep and that he's fully prepared to seize his moment when the bell rings. Joshua, meanwhile, has addressed Jake Paul's boxing ability with a mix of measured respect and quiet confidence. He has acknowledged the work Paul has put into developing his skills, noting that despite his unconventional entry into boxing, Paul has taken the craft seriously. Joshua has said he sees someone genuinely trying to perfect his boxing rather than just a celebrity chasing headlines, and he believes Paul's dedication to training explains why this matchup has drawn such massive attention. Still, Joshua is clear about where he stands. Years of elite-level competition, championship experience, and battles against the best in the division give him what he believes is a decisive edge. He plans to rely on that experience to control the fight, impose his will, and break Paul down mentally and physically when they finally square up.
As a credible contest.
Don't put it past Jake Paul. Anthony Joshua, as much as he's a monster, he's got a weak mind, hasn't he? So Jake could end up getting into it because Jake's got everyone eating out the palm of his hand. He's a very clever man. So
you really think he's got a chance?
Why wouldn't he have a chance? Look how confident he is. Mate, come on. Like, Anthony would have all the pressure in the world, and if Anthony didn't do him with the first few punches, he'd start doubting himself in his head, because that's what he does. But no, and he should win, shouldn't he?
What do you make of Tyson Fury saying that he's going to put $1 million bet on Jake winning by knockout?
Tyson to leg it, lad. He's retired about 50 times. What's he on about, mate? Just tell him to leg it, and I'd love him. If he walked in here, I'd obviously...
At one point, you were good friends.
I'm still good friends, but obviously if he walked in here, I'd act like I'm not talking about him, but then on the camera I'm talking to him. Is this not what we're on?
Fair enough.
Is everyone not fake, or no? We all... What are we on here? Are we all acting like we don't hate each other? Like, come on. Like what?
You're on absolute smoke today.
Shut your mouth, Tyson. Shut your trap.
Former champ Carl Froch argued
across the boxing world, professionals have raised serious concerns about the legitimacy, safety, and legacy of this fight. While some acknowledge its commercial appeal, very few view it as a credible or competitive contest.
His last fight, fighting this clown show, I mean, it's not ideal, is it? It's no ideal way to go out, but people would argue, well, he's just taking the money and running. So you can't really argue with that. So that's it for another episode of Froch on Fighting. I had to get my opinion out there because I know you've all been waiting for it. It's a shame, really. I'd like to see Anthony Joshua, actually, even though I don't believe he can do it. But when Eddie Hearn tells us that AJ is going to become a 3-time world champ, it'd be nice to see the rebuilding process and get back behind him. 1 or 2 easy fights and then go for a world title. And this could be one of the 2 easy fights. But I just think if you're going to jump in with Fake Paul at this level, which is like I say, arguably a massive mismatch, it's no way to step towards or climb a ladder to get towards that world title. So this, for me, tells me that Anthony Joshua knows he's finished at any sort of elite level or world level. He won't be trying to go down the world title level anymore. This is just a cash out. So good luck to him. Fair play to him, but hopefully when he's finished this fight, he'll be honest with us and say, listen, I've milked it, I've creamed it, I've had an unbelievable touch at the end of my career. I mean, he's already had an outrageous touch on him with the involvement of Saudi Arabia, and now he's just creaming it at the end. He's got Fake Paul, which is massive. Great for AJ, fair play to him. Anybody would do the same at the end of the career he's had. You know, he's...
Former world champion Carl Froch has argued that a bout with Jake Paul could tarnish Anthony Joshua's reputation, suggesting it risks derailing his path toward Hall of Fame level greatness. Despite those concerns, Joshua has been clear that his long-term health matters deeply to him, once stating that his legacy would simply be that he walked away from boxing healthy. At a recent press conference, Joshua directly addressed critics who claimed the fight could damage his standing in the sport. In his typically calm and measured manner, he brushed off the criticism, explaining that he doesn't waste energy on negative voices. His focus, he said, remains firmly on those who believe in him and his craft, not on detractors who don't even come into my psyche. Joshua acknowledged that boxing purists may view the matchup as unconventional, but he made it clear he isn't afraid to seize what he sees as a massive opportunity. For him, it's about challenging himself, entertaining fans, and moving forward without regret, regardless of how others judge the fight's integrity.